first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Orlando Magic have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
A critical Game 4 coming your way in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Detroit Pistons. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Kevin Huerter out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Pistons to start out. Harris outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Really good quickness in transition that time from Wagner, using those long strides to cover ground quickly.
And Carroll gets Harris. The 3 from Thompson. Second chance effort. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the night.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Huerter passes to Cunningham. Back to Huerter. The 3 is up. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Banchero. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. Kicks it out to Cunningham. For 3, here's Harris. Thompson left side. Duren with a screen on Bane. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Bane fires from way outside. Thompson pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Cunningham. The fadeaway. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Magic trail by 3. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Wagner for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
One thing I like about Wagner is one of his great attributes. He can play with or without the ball.
The three from Thompson. Great D that time from Wagner. For Orlando, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Well, the Pistons shooting 45% from the field in this first. Cunningham finds Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Now here's Bain, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Herter. Here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Misses from short range.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the 3. Suggs, no good. Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. And stolen by Banchero. Wagner outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Pistons on top, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Klintman in at the 4. Here's Suggs, and that's good from 17 feet.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Stewart outside, and the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Green's checked in for Detroit.
First team foul. Coming out on the floor for the Pistons, number 31, Javonte Green.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Pass to De Silva. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's Bain. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pistons shooting about 43% in this one. Robinson passes to Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Back to Stewart. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Orlando making some changes. Richardson comes in for Bain, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Herter comes in for Robinson, and Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins.
Are we calling Anthony Black a guard or point forward to 6'7"? He's got so much size, but I would tend to lean towards him being just a big guard.
Cunningham passes to Herter. Now here's Stewart. And he's going for the oop here. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Number 12, Tobias Harris.
5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Stewart. It's good.
Isaiah
Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Batase down low. Stewart defends. Richardson, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Herter passes Passes to Stewart. Cunningham outside. To the middle. And there's Herder. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. Herder's got his first points in this one. Nataze a screen on Cunningham. And it's Black penetrating. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I'll tell you what, when Black is on the drive, he can dance around anybody that tries to get in his path.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. To the inside, Nataze. Here's Isaac, another shot. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Cunningham. Thompson with a screen. 4 on the clock. Cunningham finds Harris. Off target from outside.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. .133 left in the second period. Now Cunningham. He's got 5. Back to Duren. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Drains the triple. Thompson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Carter, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Suggs. And he goes in for the dunk.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Harris, right side. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Herder. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Carter, a screen on Herder. Here's Wagner. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Herder. Pass to Duren. Outside Herder. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead, leading by a point. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Speaking with Jamal Mosley, Coach, I know you told your team before the game, let's be ourselves. Keep doing what we've been doing. So far, so good?
That was it. We've been here for a reason. Like, we've done it all year long by playing together, playing as a team, playing as a unit, defending at a high level. And these guys, that's what we need to do more of.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Orlando leading. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the 5. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Harris against Banchero. Great D that time from Banchero. Magic leading by 3. It's Suggs with a drive. And he gets the bucket. Suggs has got 8 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. And it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 7 over Wagner. And it's Cunningham missing. Here's Banchero. Blocked!
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul so far. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Pistons trail by 5. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out to Harris. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Harris has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 9. No good. Nice D from Thompson. For Detroit, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Duren. That one's good. This game is all even. Duren's got 6.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
It's Suggs with a drive. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Thompson for the lead. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. It's Banchero just showing off now.
I mean, you talk about it factor, Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
And the dunk by Duren.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Black passes to Batadze. Batadze a screen on Herter. Richardson goes in. Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And a foul called on the way up. up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duran.
Catching the defender just a little bit out of position allowed Black to earn a trip to the line.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. And it's Robinson in for Herter. Here's Jenkins. He's scoreless. Back to Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Robinson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Batadze with a screen. Black passes to Batadze. Duran with a steal. Here we go. Left side, Robinson. And Detroit making a change here. Cunningham's checked in.
Substitution for Detroit. Number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Here's Jenkins. Black defending. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd. Shot clock at 6. He's off on the layup. It's all tied in Orlando. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Holland, also Isaiah Stewart out there, Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. Robinson can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Black passes to Richardson, and we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Suggs. Inside. Carter can't get it to go. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
That's to Jenkins. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
Here's Jenkins. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Tobias Harris checked in for Robinson. Here's Suggs. Picked by Carter. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And they're pushing it up. Pushing it up now. Suggs. The rebound by Detroit. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Some room here for Harris. Stewart flushes it down with both hands.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And Herter's subbed in for Jenkins. And Carroll against Harris. Takes a three. Payne with a rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Perfect execution from Banchero.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Cunningham against Suggs. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Now Thompson. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Payne.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Suggs rips down the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Cunningham against Wagner. Now Banchero. Wagner outside. And Carroll against Harris. Ooh, it doesn't go. Pistons trail by 6. It's Herter on the wing. Guarded by Payne. Here's Herter. Now Thompson. Tries for 10. Payne with a rebound. Thompson against Wagner. Now Carter. Now Suggs. Shoots a three. It's cleared away by Thompson.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And that's an intentional foul. Suggs with it. Now Wagner. Now Carter. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Cunningham. Can't get the three. It's Orlando picking up the win. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.